see. Right. Okay. Let me see. Headphones working. Okay. Headphones working. Hello. 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 Alright, so I've got this running, and let's see the audio. Alright, so I've got this running, and let's see the audio. Alright, so I've got this running, and let's see the audio. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no, we're streaming live. I don't know how to put a notification into anywhere. Drop it into our Discord. I don't know, it's supposed to. Let's see. Hello. Let me see if this is working. What I can do is I can try to pull from the Discord audio. Let's see how that comes downstream. Hello. Let's see how that comes downstream. Hello. Let's see how that comes downstream. See if I can get Universal Legends up. Get the
했어?
Where is our channel? I remember you're still alive.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, you there? Can you hear me?
Hold on, wait. I need to change some settings. I figured out that's why I was not working. Um,
Double check if it's coming in on my end too.
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, so yeah, we're both coming in on each other's screens, it seems. Or at least I'm coming. You're coming in on mine, so I don't know if I know I've set up my Discord audio already.
Yeah, that's where I was. So fix the Discord audio. All right, now I'm trying to.
If you go to application audio.
Oh, in Discord?
In whatever your studio is.
Oh,
you can set up the Discord audio as the and just pop it in the stream.
wait, no, I have a different way of doing it. What did I change this to? Where's the video? Razer audio control. Okay, that's what it was. Yep. Then my account, get out. Okay. So hold on, let me adjust the video real quick. Oh, that's why I couldn't do anything with it. Make this small, make this big. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't like me changing it after the fact. Ugh, okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay, all right. So let me adjust this one. This one. Bam. Then this one here. So I need to adjust this one. Oops. Put my boy Yugi over here. Move my logo up.
There's a way to put each other's cameras in the chats too, and in the.
Oh, so I found a video where what they did was they basically like did a screen grab of Discord, and then they could modify how the screen looked. So that's what I've been doing because it actually came in handy. So we'll do that. Make this a little bit smaller so we can fit here. Twitch chat. Hopefully this will be big enough. I will adjust if needed. Turn iPad back on so things look correct. Play, because I'm trying to have this lo-fi music playing, so I want to make. Excuse me. I guess it'll be fine. I'll start at the beginning. Pause it. Okay. All right. All right. And do you already have your stream up?
Yeah, I have my stream up. Yeah, and there's some way to.
Did we get?
There's some way
Let's
to get it
see.
all set up. Let me see. Yeah, I have everything up, and
Where
Get the Universe of
is...
Legends stream up.
Where are you in my stream options?
So I sent you an invite to the Stream Together app, and that would give us like the links to add our phones to our add each other's screens to our studio. So if we wanted to set it up as a...
Let's see, where's my... Do. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Good Lord. I'm just gonna choose webcam. Because I'm using it in what's it called? TTS. It's not gonna let me do it. Oh, let's see. Start virtual camera. Oh, we're figuring things out. Let's see. Sees that. Let's see. I don't want it to see that. I just want it to see this.
So I have the link copied into my sources in my scenes, and so when you turn your camera on, it should. But at the very least, I've got a thing of the Universe of Legends thing, and it like florbs in and out when you talk, I think. So
Yeah, because of how I have it set up, it's not. I'll have to play around some more later.
yeah, that's fine.
So,
But I
and
got
if anything,
I got
I'm gonna.
an orb to represent you at least.
If anything, I'm gonna cheat and do something. Let's do source.
No, no, you actually aren't all showing up on the stream. That's weird.
There you go. And also, I'm not live yet, so that's probably another.
Oh yeah, that may explain it.
That, do that, and do that, and I will just drag you on over here underneath me. Oop, that is not what I want to do. I want to do this. Okay, alright, so let's see, so studio mode, I'm gonna stop this. Stream starting, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll have this one ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm definitely late, but was it? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get the stream started.
You got
But
like an opening. You got like an opening, like audio and other stuff that I don't have. So
yeah. So I'm gonna mute you real quick. So I'll let you know when I'm back. Or I'm gonna mute myself. Actually, sorry. What's up? What's up? How you doing tonight, everybody? Welcome to the Universe of Legends stream. So definitely a little bit late, but I was trying to set some stuff up, so hopefully it works out in the long run. So I don't know if you noticed, cameras flipped, but we're doing that specifically to kind of test. 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 Probably do some TCG work and basically hang out with my buddy Wyrdwarp. So I know he's working on his game. I'm gonna work on my game. So we're gonna start that chat up real quick. Also, we are close to our 50 Twitch subscribers. So once we do that, get to the 50, we can get affiliate. So I know that probably doesn't mean a lot for what we're doing here, but it would be very appreciative in the long run, just for the sake of content later on. So do want to go over some news stuff real quick. So first thing I wanted to discuss is we are confirmed for our first convention. It's going to be MomoCon. Excuse me. So we're going to be at MomoCon later this year, which is great. That was our first convention last year, so it seems fitting to have it as our first convention this year. So right now I'm working on some different things that will be available to use for the event. We'll still have our original Alpha Singularity starter decks available to pick up. I'll hopefully have some additional help this year, so I can do some learn to plays. I'll have the learn to play decks ready as actual cards that people can play, and hopefully have some more news and updates before the event. So last year was very short notice to plan for it, so I definitely have a lot more time that I'm gonna get ready for. So definitely looking forward to that convention. Other thing is, for all my Patreon subscribers, the order has been put in for December, January, and February, and March. March card will probably be revealed on Monday, what it is. And so for everyone that has a Patreon that's been subscribing, once I get those cards, I will start sending those out to everybody. So if you want to start picking up, definitely join our Patreon. I'll probably pin the message later on in the chat. So then that way people have access to get that as well. Let's see what else we got going on. So got the convention, got Patreon going, talking about that. So yeah, so what we're gonna try to do is I'm gonna get my setup ready real quick, make sure it is on. Let's see, so I'm gonna fade over. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh wait, the little screen's not working. Let's see, hold on, let me make sure so y'all can hear the lo-fi music playing. So one of my buddies over at the TCG, I'm having a brain fart here, the TCG news channel, he created this lo-fi video, and we're actually featured in this video, so we're gonna have that here. And then also excuse me, got some stuff stuck in my throat. We also got if I can unmute myself here. So yeah, so also I got here so Wyrdwarp for the Wyrdwarp game. He's here tonight with me as well, so you can say hey to everybody. Game. He's here tonight with me as well, so if he can hear me. Oh, okay, just check it. Oh, okay, just check it. Let's see. Oh, okay, I'll just make it. I had to get the. Okay, yeah, this is the one. Okay. There was something I had to. Let's see, audio output. Discord. Where is this at? Audio output Discord. There we go. Okay. Want to make sure y'all can hear the lo-fi music, so paste. Alright, turn my iPad back on, so hopefully that shows up.
Let's see, hopefully everything is coming in clear and I'm not echoing or anything on my end. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm trying to get my iPad to function. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah, it's coming in. Alright, I think maybe if I turn off my headphone mic, and then I might sound less echoey. Alright, cool. So yeah, I have all my audio coming into the Discord stream, so I'm not echoing as bad. Should be better now.
I'm trying to make sure.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see. I'm trying to make sure my iPad comes in, because... Let's see. Let's try to get this technical stuff situated. Stuff situated. I'm like the meme, like, do something. Let's see. Oh, come on. Let's see. Sorry for the technical difficulty.
Yeah, we're still I'm still figuring it
properties.
out. I think I have everything set up on my end.
Yeah, I think everything's going good for me. I'm just trying to get what's it called? I'm trying to get my iPad to show up for some reason, because it doesn't want to. Look, check the cable is down here. That cable's good. Come on. That's how you know I don't use Apple products all that much.
Yeah, no, I have a computer PC rig. I don't really have much other than, I guess, the iPhone.
Yeah, like I use my iPad to do all like my work. But other than that, I use Android for almost everything. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. I just had to flip things around. We're good. We're back in business. All right. I'm going to move this away. Why is this doing stuff? So move this over here. So as discussed, I think tonight we're going to work on some art for the game. So the top three, I'll move my mouse out of the way. So the top three that I have here is just art that I've been working on. I think I had some other ones that I've been playing around with. So this is the one that I was working on. I shared it with the stream the other day. Well, I shared it in the Discord the other day. So, but I think it was still lacking, so I modified a little bit. So I think this is pretty solid, like simple action card to have in the game. It was really simple to put together. So that's something that, like, that's done. So I can move that. We're gonna move this over. So this was something that I started working on, that just really generic stuff, just to kind of play around with, like, kind of art and design and whatnot. So excuse me. So I have this other one. I might go back and fix it. If Loop was here, this would be the art for, like, the card that Loop really wanted to break the game with, and I had to go back and redesign the card. And if I explain that, he would definitely know what I'm talking about there.
That is nice.
Yeah, so, like, what I wanted to do is, and I couldn't find the art for it, but there's a Magic the Gathering art that it's very similar, where the character is like, it's like his memories or his stuff is kind of being blasted out of his head, and it's a white sorcery card, and I could not for the life of me remember the name, so I couldn't find the art for it because I wanted to like kind of like replicate some of the designs. Because right now, like, I have this background that I was trying to do paper for, and I just hate how it looks. So this is one that like I'm just really frustrated with, and I want to fix it really bad, and I just don't know. I don't know what is missing.
So is this So this is your. So this is art you own. This is not.
So this is stuff that I've been working on. So I drew all this.
Okay, I see. So, and what card is this going to?
So I will pull up the card so that way we have the reference for it as well.
I need to figure out because I just saw your stream. I saw how you got my stream on there. I'm gonna figure out how to get your stream on mine.
Yeah. So what I did was I could tell you real quick. So what I did was I did a screen. What was it called? It was a screen capture. And then I captured the Twitch stream, and then when the screen comes up, I found a video where if you click Alt, and then Alt will allow you to like crop out pieces of the screen. So that's what I did. So that's how I have Yugi in the bottom here. He's just chilling, working alongside. So the card in question is called. Oh, that way it did the background was really bad. So the card in question is called Essence Drain. So it says target a non-unit card on the field. Destroy that card. If you control a magic unit, you could target cards in the energy zone. So basically, like it was designed a certain way. I think we did some play testing with Loop, and he found a way to loop it to destroy cards in the at the very beginning of the game, which I was like, nope, can't do that. So I changed it up. I might still need to change the wording on this because there's not a lot of non-unit cards on the field. I might just have it as change up the specifics, but I still wanted it to have the ability that it can destroy like energy in the energy zone. So similar to like land destruction in Magic. But this card's been really tricky to design to make it fair in a sense, because I think having it where like a magic you have to control a magic unit forces the players to build up the board to like use it to its full potential.
Target non-unit card on the field. Okay.
And so that's the thing, and so like originally the idea was that like you could target like what's it called? Like if a unit was sealed, like if there's any seals or negative effect cards that are stacked under on top. So that was kind of the thought process behind it. So that way you could do something like that, but then it's like, oh, if you invest a little bit more, you can also target something in the energy zone. But it's just the first part of the effect bothers me a little bit. The second part, I want to keep it that way, but the first part, I need to figure out how to word it so that way it's like not too restricting to one side. I might like, if anything, it might be useful to make it restricted to one side, so that way it's like not everyone's running it. But yeah, I have to figure out a better way to word the beginning. But that's what this art is for. The idea is like it's kind of like it's focusing more on the second piece of the effect, because if you're pulling the energy away from the player, you're taking it away from them. But it's just trying to find the best way to word it is tough. Or to put it into a piece of art. So I'll come back to the effect, but I wanted to get this done right. I could do, because I did want to do like an aura effect around it, and the aura effect would be kind of in line with the colors coming out the back. Let's see. Let's try that. Let's see how that looks.
So is this a is this a placeholder piece, like a concept, or or are you
So
gonna
no,
try,
this
try
so
to?
this will be official art.
I see.
So what I want to do is like to because and I think I was talking about it yesterday, and you missed this part. So going to MagicCon, like one of the things I noticed is that they definitely like try to reference their roots, and seeing all the old cards that they had and like how they did it. Magic originally was I made the comment Magic's the original indie TCG, which I don't know if people agree with that statement, but that's it makes sense because it was a TCG that like came out. No, like Richard Garfield was like, yeah, I don't think people are going to want to play it, and then people loved it, and it got picked up to do more with. So I kind of ran with that. It's like, all right, because even some of the original art was like really, some of it was janky, or some, and so I wanted to say, hey, this is my game, and I wanted to put a little bit more of my flavor into it. So that's why like the this card right here. This was just something I drew up to be for a random action card. So it's really simple. Like, and also kind of going back to like original Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Dark Hole is just like a vortex, and it's a really simple piece of art. And so that's why I kind of want to go into like allowing myself to work on some art, but then also like build up to like so that when people see the cards, they're like, "Oh, he's the creator of the game, but he also made some of this art." So that's kind of where I want to go with it. And if for some reason later on, and same thing with Magic, if they're like, "Hey, we have alternate art because we purchased an artist that can do something different," then definitely would do that later on. But because I want to finish all the art for the set. This is kind of my way of doing things on my own. So let's see, let's duplicate that.
Whoopsie.
Alpha lock. Let's make this all black. Fill the layer. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this one we'll do as the red. This one do as green. Yellow. I did too many. So red, green, yellow, blue. And then this one's purple. So then now take a eraser. Yeah, just do that. Oops. Oh wait, I forgot to do the thing that I wanted to do. No. This is right. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I had a brain fart moment. Okay, so
There is a way to get this open.
I know this looks crazy right now. I'm gonna hide this so I can see it.
Yeah, I was just thinking if this was like this would is this does that's sort of a generic person, like it's not representing a character.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be representing the action of what's going on. Okay. So we're gonna play around. I'm gonna let this charge up a little bit. Group this together. Group. Merge down. Nope. I want to flatten it. Take the alpha lock off. Put this back on. And now. And then to increase the intensity of it. And then I can bloom it. Turn the background black so we can probably see it a little bit better. Oh, okay. I like this way better. This looks good. I need to fix that little thing here. I just have to figure out what layer it comes from. It's part of this. Okay. So what I need to do is... Oops, that is not the layer I wanted. I want this one. Okay. Let me pop this up a little bit. Fill in the blank.
Still trying to figure out how to.
Oh, no, you're A-okay, sir. Oop.
Was it in sources that you added screen grab? Because for a second I thought I had it.
So I do it as a window capture.
In sources?
Yeah, so in sources you add it as a window capture. And then you pick the screen you want to capture. And then once you have the screen that you want to capture, you would click Alt or hold Alt and then pull like any of the corners of where the like what you wanted to crop out. How did that get there, honestly? I might just... Is this working now? My little charging bit is gone, so we're gonna do some modifications. But this should be fine. This should be easy. Change the drawing tool to a monoline. Make it a little bit bigger. Come on. 55. Okay. Okay. So we're going to edit the arc.
So when I go into Alt, sorry, when do I
do
the
so
Alt thing?
So once you have the screen capture like there and you have the whole screen, then what you're going to do is you're going to press Alt and then to adjust the like basically crop out. So you press Alt and then you could drag down like the left, right, or top or bottom to adjust it to the area of the screen that you want to show.
Okay.
There it goes. That solves it. I fixed it. Yeah, I like the way this turned out a little bit better. Not having the white background. This looks a lot better. And I think I could always modify it a little bit more, like to show the jawline and stuff. Honestly, I think this looks pretty solid. I like the way this looks.
Bending mode, move to the front.
Let's see. So, so I do have some topics for today. um,
And I
so,
have it set up. Let me
you do?
double check.
Oh,
Everyone is. I have no idea how to check my live stream without it.
so the screen that I see, I don't know what you pulled in. So I still see the TTS, and so okay. So I see you pulled something in.
I pulled myself thing in to see what.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm creating a feedback loop that I did not do doing.
Infinity loop.
Yeah. No, I have it showing up on my screen. Maybe it fixed it now.
Oh, because you're using OBS?
I'm using Prism Live Studio.
Okay.
But it should work because your stream is showing up on my studio now.
Mm-hmm. Do you have it in studio mode? Because I know in OBS, like you can have like what's live and what's part of studio mode, and then you have to transition to the updated screen that you just did. I'm not sure. Oh wait, I see me. I see it in the stream.
Okay, we're there now. Okay, cool.
So yeah, so I do. So I have a topic for today. So and it's actually, I'll start with this one because it's very fresh in my brain based off of watching it. So I don't know if did you see Kodak's new video about what's it called? I'm gonna look up the video to see what it's called so I can make sure I'm saying the right stuff. Kodak. There you go. Oh, the sickness afflicting TCGs.
No, it sounds. I actually have not seen it yet. It sounds pretty hyperbolic. So
it was an interesting topic. I will say that. Also, before I get into it, because I think the black background and then putting the essence around the character that this made it pop. This is what I felt like it was missing.
Let me hold on. Yeah, let me get a closer look at that. Yeah, no, I like it.
Okay, yeah, like I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, because I think with the white background, it was just bothering me so much, and I was like, I don't know what I need to do with this. And I think I was like half asleep trying to figure. So I might what I might do is for his face, I might add in some more like definition so you can see like the outline of his jaw a little bit more.
An alternate version of this card, if you went in that direction, potentially, would be to commission an artist, one of you know, people on call on your art team, and have them do the same card, but with one of your characters that they've illustrated, and like I know that's one of the things we like to do with our tactical cards in Weirdwarp.
Yeah,
we like to reuse. We like to have our normal cryptids show up as characters in those.
And the side cards and whatnot.
Yeah, I can.
So yeah, most of the art that I do myself is very what's the word I'm looking for? It's very abstract. So like abstract art, I can do really good. Like doing this person, like took me a long time to get the face stuff right the way I wanted to.
Oh no,
So,
it looks great. I'm not saying that's not the one you shouldn't go
oh
with
yeah,
it.
no, I'm just overanalyzing myself. Okay, so we got three down. So we're gonna name these. I'm gonna say yeah. Well, essence drain. That's for essence drain. This is for I think this was cosmic ray, and then this was magic circle. This might not be the name of it, but that's what I'm gonna call it. So these are the other two. So I'm gonna work on this one because I was actually having a lot of fun with this one, but I was falling asleep. I want this to be small. There we go. Okay. All right. Like I said, abstract. That's my go-to. And my pen decided to die, so we're gonna see how far I can go with my finger before I'm like, no, can't do it. Where's my? I need to find my charger for this. Or I need to get a new pencil that I don't have to do the weird charger. Let's see. Will this not charge it? It might not, but oh well. Let's see. So what I'll do is here, I'm gonna hide this. Do. Just ooh no.
I'm gonna open up my remix document, see if I can't work on some Patreon guards. I was hoping we'd have Loop or someone here who's subscribed to the Patreon. They could help us like work on it live. So,
Yeah, I think the last time I talked to Luke, like, or I saw some, like, cause in some of the channels, I think Fridays are kind of tougher for him to get to.
yeah.
So it's hit or miss, really, which is okay. So I'm gonna pull this up a little bit. There, there we go.
So what is that you're using that tool?
Oh, so this is my iPad. I'm using Procreate. So I think Procreate was like the first. Oh Lord, this is not what I need. I did the wrong layer. Oh, I did the wrong layer. So yeah, so Procreate was like I think the first like suggested app for me to use. Because I was doing everything on my iPad at the time. So it just made sense. Ooh, I wanna let's see, let's undo that a little bit. So it just made sense for me to use Procreate. I know that there's other tools out there that people use. But this is the one I prefer. So, oops, no, let's do. Ooh, no.
So I have this huge Photoshop doc that I use to remix my cards in. Um, right now I've been running the Seraphim through the kit. Um, trying to decide between this one and this one for the.
Let me see how to do it. All that the color one that's creepy. Like, cause that's a mouth, right?
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, this is me. Like I cut. So hold on, let me pull. Let me see if I can pull the background, the unaltered background, so you can see what it. I found it. Basically, I found a public domain images of someone screaming. This is the one. Let me. And then you just.
Oh, you just overlaid it over.
Yeah, this is.
That's pretty cool. So a lot of your, because I know you have artists, but but for a lot of the art, are you guys using like public domain stuff and then just kind of remixing it?
That's for the remixes, yeah.
Okay.
I went through. I have a bunch of like stock patterns and backgrounds, as much stock stuff as I could find, and like the stained glass one is gonna be like that, and you can like play around. Like you can stack certain ones on there. Like I can play color dodge to then like throw in the like the screaming people trying to reach through the glass. Let's see some of the other ones are a lot more simple. Like I've got just like a rocky background or some camouflage. Just some. Then I'll go from there as far as like. Um, but what I do is I'll take the different things and I have layers. So like the Kraken kit,
Mm-hmm.
I can like drop so I have the plain text layer, I have the fancy text layer, I have the interface layer, and then the cryptid layer, so I can mess with it from there.
It's pretty neat.
A lot of the remix cards I've kind of been avoiding. I have I in the core game the text boxes are very clear, whereas I figured I can be a little play around a little bit with the remixed ones.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, yeah, this card here, this is actually our month 2 Patreon card. I've already got this one. Already got this one printed and ready to go.
Nice.
Show it on the camera.
Ooh, okay, all right. Way faster than me.
Well, I mean, yeah. So, well, Game Crafter is not exactly cheap, but.
Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah, honestly, I wish I could use Game Crafter, but because I stuck with a solid mistake, and I'm gonna stick with it.
Are you? Yeah, you still. Are you sure? Because the ones you sent me,
Mm-hmm.
they seem to fit the. They seem to be the regular poker sized.
And that's the thing, like it's because the thing is, it seems like it, but it's like off a hair.
If I stacked it, I would stack it on top of these, and they'd be the same. Let me go. Let me just double check this now. Sorry. Let me find.
Oh no, you're fine.
Cards. My universe. I got the D Rangers in training here. It's possible I also have the ones that came from your. All right, so these D Ranger and training promos that I have here are poker sized.
Mm-hmm. And that's the crazy thing, because like
it aligns. I'm not. I might have
yeah.
other ones that don't do that.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna try to find real quick.
So yeah, when I compared them the other day, I was like maybe he went back to the poker sized ones.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use, so I have the Ramses. So like it lines up, but it's like off like a weird like a hair. Actually, let's use one of these white border cards because then I can really tell. Yeah, it's like literally, it's like if I like they fit, but they're off like a hair of like I don't know if I can show this on the screen or not, but Like, hold on, let me see. So you can see like the black trim at the top and off to the side on this side.
Yeah.
But it's off a hair. Because I remember when I got the original cards like printed from like the company in China.
Yeah.
And I remember opening the pack and I was like, why do these seem like they just felt bigger than what I was expecting? And then I pulled up another card and I was like, yeah, these are off. These feel significantly different. And I was like, crap, what do I do? What do I do? And I was like, I'm just gonna run with it. I'm gonna run with it and see what happens. Um, so, and I think I even reached out to Game Crafter. I asked them, I was like, hey, do y'all do this specific size? They're like, no, we don't do that size. And then plus they don't have the paper size that I want to use as well. Actually, no. So they do have the card size. They don't have the paper size or the paper thickness. Because I went back and I was going through all the stuff that they had to offer. Let's see.
Why are you screaming, buddy? Alright, step up.
Duplicate.
Sometimes they forget they have wings and can just fly right over. Come here, buddy.
They're like, I can't. They're like, lift me. It's like a child. It's like, hold me, Dad. It's like, you can hold yourself. Let's see. Which layer? Let's try this one. Alpha lock it. Let's do the red accent to it. Phil.
I think I'm gonna work on...
Ooh, no, that's not it. Oh, I think I did. I remember I did. So, this one would be... No, it's this one.
So, let's see.
Yeah, I learned how to do suns, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. So you gotta do a yellow first. Fill layer. And then you duplicate it. And then I should be able to do this as the red layer. Fill layer. And then I just blur that one out a little bit more. And bam, you got a quick, less than a minute sun.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, that's an okay use of AI, I think. Like you've got when they're just using it to enhance your natural things.
And this is not even AI. This is skill. This is me drawing a circle and blurring it a few times.
Or I'm trying to I think doesn't that kind of, or I'm thinking maybe a different program, whatever that tool you're using.
Oh, that's Adobe.
Yeah.
So Adobe, you can it has the AI fill where you can select an area and then say, hey, generate this thing right here. So in some circumstances that's helpful because a lot of times people are like if you have a situation where you're like, hey, I want to remove this person from the photo, that's going to take forever. AI, do this for me. Stuff like that, that's fine. Generating a whole image, and I actually have a funny story. It's so I actually had to do an AI project presentation for my job this week. So we have some new AI tools, and they wanted me to present on the topic and discuss it to kind of see where we could use it in our department. And so what happened was one of the things I had a workshop last week, and one of the things that we were required to do was we had to have an image for this application that we created. And they're like, yeah, use AI for it. And I was like, why? And so I just happened to use Canva, and I was like, all right, Canva, generate this explorer person exploring the mountains. And I made this image, and I purposely put a tag on it. It said, generated with AI, Canva. So then that way it knew, hey, this was super AI image. And I presented it to my management team. They're like, oh, wow, Vincent, you're so talented. And I was like, no. No, don't give me credit for this. I literally took 10 seconds to knock this out. Please just take it as it is. Leave it alone. But they were so impressed by it, and I was like, please don't be impressed. Please just take it, and that's it. End of story. Bye bye.
I have gotten extremely good at messing around in Photoshop, and like I owe a lot of that to just working with Esteban on this. Like I would kind of watch him work, and then started messing around on my own. Before I knew it, I was making entire decks with it, and just it's. If I got anything out of this, I got some really useful skills.
Oh yeah, if anyone ever needs like graphic design stuff, like hit me up. Like if anything, I'm gonna pivot real quick. I'm gonna come back. So during COVID, I was really bored. Like the company I was with, they closed down for like a month. They were like, hey, we're gonna furlough you guys. You're getting paid, but you're gonna come back in a month. So I got really I was like, oh my god, I need to do something. So I started practicing using the kind of drawing. So like I was doing designs for like t-shirts and stuff, and so this is like these are all like my practice things that I did. Some of them look really bad, some of them look really good. I think one of my favorites was this one I did, and I think it turned out really well. But and I actually made a shirt with this one, but uh, So, so yeah, like I picked up some basic skills, and then over time, like I've just kind of learned to like do different stuff. I think the first one where I actually did like a not a class, but like a full like step by step tutorial. Let me see if I can find it. Do, 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 do. Oh, this one right here. So this was like a step by step tutorial how to draw a ring. And so I basically drew the ring, and I did it like a couple times until like I got it like how I wanted the ring to be. And I was pretty impressed with myself. Like honestly, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything.
Ooh, that is very nice.
Which one, the ring?
Yeah, the ring. There's like there's little galaxies in there, little nebulas.
Yeah, yeah. So like the tutorial that I did, I'm gonna go back to this. So the tutorial that I did was it was teaching you how to do like a golden ring, and so I did that tutorial, and then I went back and did it again, and with like colors that I wanted to do. So then once I did it the second time, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it without the tutorial. And then from there, I was like, all right, now I'm gonna play with it and modify it a certain way. So like this was the final art piece that I did, where it's like the ring floating in the galaxy. I might change up the background for the galaxy because that was just some NASA art. I just wanted some galaxy stuff, but I could probably make this background myself, and that way it would kind of go with the image a little bit better. Come on. Oh, sorry. All right, back to drawing a desert for Loop's other favorite card. Honestly, like Loop should be here having these discussions because like when we were doing a lot of playtesting, like I prioritized working on certain cards based off of like what Loop liked and what he didn't like. Because it was like, all right, he really likes this card. Let me really like tweak it and get it working for playtesting. And then if he didn't like a card, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make it where he hates it even more. So he was the guinea pig for a lot of the card designs.
Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's do. Ooh. Ew, no.
Oh, there we go. I was trying to figure out why the exclusion wasn't working.
Oh, but yeah. I forgot because I was going to talk about the video. So yeah, so I watched the video and it had some good points to it. Um, in my opinion, on some of the topics because it kind of goes back to what we were saying about like TCGs and the collectability of it. I know, like he made a comment about what was it? He was saying that TCGs are the new crypto. So he that's what he said. But then like people, I think some of the people were commenting that like TCGs have already kind of been the new like, well, sorry, not new crypto, but the new NFTs. People just and he kind of elaborated on it, and there was a couple like I wanted to give examples, but I don't want to be petty. But there's definitely examples of like games that they come out and they don't focus on like getting people to play the game. They get people focused on the collectability of it. Um, and there's a couple games that I can kind of say that just from the outside looking in, that's how it looks like. But also, I don't want to make that assumption to be totally wrong. But the thing is, if I wasn't looking at it from like a creative perspective, I'm looking at it from perspective of like, hey, I'm a person that wants to play this game. Not honestly, there's a lot of games that I see and I'm like, yeah, they're just trying to get a quick buck. Like honestly, no, I will call it one game. There was like that Wonderland TCG. I've never seen anyone play that game.
Wonders of the First.
No, not Wonders of the First. It was called Wonderland TCG.
Never heard of it.
Exactly. And it got funded on Kickstarter. But I'm about to pull it up.
Did it have like a? Did it have like an Alice type of theme going on?
Yeah, so it was just like they took Alice in Wonderland. I'm gonna move my little thing to the side a little bit. Okay. Wonder. Oop, my iPad's in the way, so I gotta figure out how to. Okay. Wonderland TCG. Let's see. And they spelled Wonderland like weird, but it's supposed to be like it's a fully like all the art and everything is AI generated, like everything, and they market it as like, oh, look at all these collectible cards and whatnot, and it's very obvious it's all AI. But I've never seen anyone play the game. I'm gonna see if I can directly send you. I don't even want to give them the SEO stuff. But yeah, it's like fully AI, and I don't even know what's going on.
I when the AI things first came out, I got really into them. Like but
Mm-hmm.
this is when they were like, it was like they were learning to walk. Like they hadn't quite figured out how the things were going. It came up with some of the craziest stuff. You just jot in, you come up with some of the
Mm-hmm.
weirdest stuff you would never get, that a human being could never come up with. And
Hold on. Hey, Romani, thanks for joining in. Yeah, AI. Yeah, we do not support AI art
we don't.
stuff. So,
I know.
but yeah, no, like it. But that's the thing. They market it. I remember It's just one day it started appearing in my like suggestions of like stuff to like support for TCGs, and all I saw was like, oh, look at this foil card. Look at this. But I never saw videos of people playing it or anything, and I didn't take the time to deep dive into it. But then they went to Kickstarter, and I remember this was around the time that Kickstarter changed their stipulations to say, oh, um, if you're going to be, what's it called, like doing a project and you're using AI, you're required to say that you are. So they got the campaign pulled, and then they came back, said, yeah, everything's AI. Like they were very blunt, and they got funded the second time. And I'm over here like, yo, what the heck? And after that, I haven't heard anybody talk about it. I haven't seen any videos of people playing it. So it's just like, and I think for me, it gets disheartening when you see these these AI TCGs come out, or any just AI game in general, and it gets all this like publicity. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what am I doing? Here's my finger, and it's
Yeah,
wait, what? It's coming across.
yeah, no, they're making money off of it too. Like they're saving so much just by through it. And like
Yeah,
I had fun with the Mid Journey bot when it first came out, and like
yeah,
I got super into like making I've used plenty of AI stuff as placeholder art for like in development and stuff, and it's perfectly fine for that. But as soon as it gets to the point where we're trying to make money off of it, like that's where the ethics for me just
hmm
and like especially we have an working artist on our team from the beginning. It's hard to justify that switch.
yeah. Like, I think I saw one use case of this, of using AI, and it was actually an interesting use case for a game, but it wasn't a card game, it was a mobile game, and they marketed it as like an augmented reality, like, creature battler. So, um, I don't know if you've seen this game or if you've heard about it, but there's this game called Scanners back in the day. Um, I played it. It was like one of those like it was around the time like the Tamagotchis, and they were trying to do Tamagotchis for boys and stuff.
All right.
So so the idea of Scanners was that you have this device. I probably have it somewhere in my house, but you have this device and you scan barcodes, and when you scan the barcode, it gives you a creature. It gives you a creature that you either is something that you can level up because it's part of your tribe, or it gives you items, or you have to fight another creature from another tribe. Oh, yeah, see, look, someone knows about Scanners. All right, okay, so I'm not crazy. So, but yeah, it was a really cool concept when I was a kid. Like you could. There was
I could have sworn there was like a Scanners that had Angelina Jolie or someone in it in like the 90s.
Yes, there was a movie Scanners, but this is different. These are different Scanners. But because it was like a Tamagotchi style like handheld game. But yeah, like you could go to the grocery store and just like start scanning barcodes and stuff, and you could like start collecting things. And so the concept of this game that I saw was that like you use your phone and you scan barcodes, and based off the barcode, and then based off of the item that you scan, it generates a creature, and it gives you like some random stats. And I was like, okay, that's a cool use case for AI. Like, you're using AI to generate creatures. No one's going to have the same creature. It's not like something that you're sinking money into. It's just you're going in and just generating creatures and collecting them and battling them. And so that's a cool use case. So, like, because you're not monetizing it. So, let's see, hold on. I'm going to read I read comments from a business that was forced to manage hired employees who were chosen for their proficiency in making AI art. And these people just couldn't fix an existing piece, that they would remake the whole thing and introduce new errors. And these employees wouldn't notice changes in lighting, perspective that changes mood and framing the scene. Yeah, so there's a lot of like, and we're slowly going into the whole, I like the kind of like the pit hole of AI. But yeah, there's a lot of things that come out. It's like you see it and it's like, is this an AI thing that could like make sense, yes or no? And so those are ideas, and like when Secret Invasion came out on Disney Plus.
Yeah, they did. They had AI images for the opening.
The opening scene, and so a lot of people hated it. Now, honestly, it didn't bother me at the time. Like, I think like I watched it, and the thing is, they justify. They're like, oh, the reason why we did it this way is because they wanted to like use the idea that like the scrolls were like a form of AI. Like, they're coming in and trying to simulate people, and they have imperfections. They can make mistakes. And so it's like that was their like, oh, this is why we did it. But then at the same time, it's like, well, you could easily come up with that, but also this was during COVID and the writer's strike, and you could have hired a person to do the same thing. So and then there's some businesses that are like, oh yeah, well, we use AI, but we had a person that we hire, and that person just generates AI content for us. And it's like, okay, but it's not their content. Like, they might be prompting it. And the thing is, I will say, because doing AI for my job, yeah, doing AI for my job, like prompting is actually like if you want to get something good, prompting is really like hard. Like you're writing an essay to get the prompt to work and do the thing that you're wanting it to do. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna knock it completely. There is some effort behind it, but also it's like, oh yeah, like wouldn't you rather have an artist do it that like they have training, they can go in, draw whatever they need to draw, and it's gonna be done right the first time. With an AI thing, it's like, okay, I'm gonna do AI, and then it's like I'm gonna do it, but then because I'm doing it, like I might have to because you don't need training for it, so that means anyone just can come in and do whatever, and hopefully they get lucky and do something that's viable. Um, it's really weird. There's places for it, and there's places not for it. Um, I do enjoy the discussion though. Um, I actually had a situation where I talked to an artist about like a street artist about AI, and I was like, "Hey, how do you feel about this?" And he was like, "Yeah, he's like, I do a lot of street art. That's his profession." And he's like, "Yeah, I use AI to give me ideas." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that seems viable. Like using it to generate like an idea, like come up with some ideas and prompts, and then going back to an artist and saying, "Hey."
I've used that the same reason. I've
Mm-hmm.
commissioned used it as like this is an example of what an AI can do. Can you do something better than this? And they always can
Mm-hmm.
because you have a clear vision.
I don't like how this is coming out.
I'm kind of liking my Chrono Crab. He's coming along.
Delete this whole thing. Ugh. Because I don't have my pen, this is not working out the way I want it to for this piece. So I might come back to this. So actually I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna do some shading a little bit. Clipping mask. This is the color I want. I say I don't understand how the skill of prompting in 2020 will help for AI that have been trained in 2026, 27 beyond. Your main tool could change entirely every month. Yeah, you're totally right. So like the use case that I did last week was we wanted to take and I do a lot of data processing. So the idea is we want to take some data and excuse me, sorry. We want to take some data and basically have the AI connected to that bot and be able to ask questions. But trying to get it to do like math the way that you want to do it is was pretty challenging. So I had to prompt it to tell it exactly how I wanted it to answer my questions. So I had to give it like a structure of some sort, and that took time and effort. And it was beneficial because you still have to kind of tell it like, hey, this is how you do a job. Um, and in the future, yeah, they might find ways to like make the AI more um, like logical. Like it's like, yeah, like I understand exactly what you're asking me. I think even when we talk about AI at work, we have to tell people like it's not replacing your job. You're not losing. You're not missing out on anything. We're not gonna fire you because we're using AI. If anything, I always use the idea that like we should be using AI as if it's like Iron Man and Jarvis. Because Jarvis will tell Iron Man like, "This is going on. What do you want to do?" And he's like, "All right, this is what I want to do." And Jarvis like, "You sure about that?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yep."
Even I still took it too far in the end, and then we had Ultron and then Vision.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, like things can happen, but at the same time, it's like, and I think I was talking to my sister the other day, and she was saying like, at the end of the day, like AI is still going to be only as smart as the people that create it, because that's how computers are. Computers are only as smart as the people that um, create them and give them the knowledge that they need. I screwed up something. Dude, there we go.
Trying to figure out the direction to go with this guy. There's a lot of fun filters I can mess with him.
Yeah. Do, 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 do. So like, I don't know if do you play Magic at all?
I do have there's a local game store I occasionally play Commander at.
Mm,
It's the only format they play right now. I got a Volo deck. Um,
okay.
what's the other one? I got uh, Ian Malcolm deck. I've never been able to figure out how to make it work, but
Yeah, so I have two decks. So like, I don't get to play often. So usually I just buy like the precons and just have them set aside just for wherever if I want to pick them up or if I want to like teach people how to play. I'm like, here's a precon. So the one that I have it next to me actually. So the one that I have that I've really enjoyed is from the Duskmorn. I'm gonna put it in the camera. So it's was it Vagaroth, Harvester of Souls? Extra shiny. So I'm not so universes because I know universes. I have a buddy that he's in the top 10 players in the United States for universes. So I know the critical role stuff. I think the critical role cards look really great for universes. I just can't get behind universes, like the game mechanics. I've realized the fighting style card games are not for me because I think even when I played Flesh and Blood was not my cup of tea whatsoever. Um, the art was great. I think I usually show off my mat that I did win one time um, for Flesh and Blood. If it's still in here, it might be in here. I don't know. There's too many mats in here. I did a whole mat thing a while ago, so it's not here. I'll find it. But but yeah, no, like yeah, these fighting TCGs are just like I think because Universes is designed to be um my friend. If your friend suggest introducing you to the brand new PVE bosses Universes, slap them. They cause suffering and rage. So and the thing is like stuff like that is interesting. It's like hey PVE like it's like or PVV like you're fighting a boss, but but then at the same time, it's like I feel like you have to build a deck specifically to fight the boss, and once you do it once, you're not going to do it again. Um, that's just my opinion. I think even with the Lorcana set, I bought, and I think I have it off of here. Let me pull it. Yes, I do have it. Like the Lumineers Quest. So I have the Lumineers Quest that I bought MSRP. Um, And I bought it because I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this out. Like, it's a way for me to play it. And I watched a whole bunch of videos, and people are like, this game's hard. But most likely, he probably won't ask me to play it because he's really competitive, so he'd rather me play against him. Stuff like that is like he'd probably play with his wife and kids. Let's see, yeah, the Magic Hour has boss gives sometimes like the multiplayer commander pre-built decks for Dustmorn. They never last. Oh yeah, they have the extra cards to kind of make it like arch enemy. Um, and the thing is like for that it works because then you have a player being the villain, being the bad guy. So in that sense, it does make sense. Ooh, no, don't do that. But yeah, no, so but yeah, this is my red black deck, and then I have a red blue black deck, which I just call it Ooh Shiny. And the whole concept of the deck is that I'm just going to use everything that other players like their graveyard, their deck, everything that they have. I'm just going to use it, and it just kind of ensues chaos for everybody. And I enjoy it so much. I should enjoy it as much as I do. And usually it's like 50-50 win rate because of how it's set up. I think having a player manage the boss will speed things up for the UVS, especially if a new player tries to PvE while learning UVS rules. And no, I agree. Like there should always be, like I think, because I think Pokemon did that, like where they had it where like you could go to the an LGS and fight like a boss Pokemon, and it was just something for people to come in and just play against, and it was driven by the organizer. So I think for that that works. But for like, oh hey, I'm going to oops, let me do this the right way. But yeah, if you're like over here, like, hey, I'm gonna play this. Like, I understand people want single player like content, but ooh, I gotta fix that. See, for real though, my Star Trek lower decks engineer Toga with my hair and Iraqi Ravi working together against some Manticore. It was neat. Yeah, I think that's the interesting thing that UVS has going for it. That it's able to like blend all these different IPs together like effectively, and it's just funny to see these things. But then also Magic's doing the same thing. uh, so um, it's honestly it's a really solid business model. I think UVS made a great decision on doing that, like but taking IPs that like Godzilla and like all these anime ones, and then a lot more American IPs as well.
I yeah, I played their demo at the Kawacon
Mm-hmm.
back in uh, back last month, and it was a very structured like demo. Like it was all scripted.
Mm-hmm.
They had they clearly had the resources to hire people to run those demos.
Yeah, so when I was at Gen Con, they had the biggest booth there. And that was one of the things, and that's one of the things that UVS struggles with is getting new people to play the game because of the complexity of the game. I think my buddy was trying to teach me, and I was like, we got through turn one. I was like, dude, my brain hurts because you have to like you're charging your energy, you're figuring out like charging your character, you have to like plan the attack, and you have to like check the card. Like there's a lot going on, and I'd have to play it a couple times just to get it. And that could just be me not understanding like the bulk of like the what I should be doing. But it's if I'm a TCG player and I was struggling, if you're trying to get someone that's never played a card game before in their life to play it, oh yeah, way different like response. Because if I said, "Hey, wife, I want you to play this game and it has your favorite anime characters," and then I gotta explain how to play it, she'll be like, "Nope, this is okay. I'll just watch the anime." No, you're right. It is advanced. It's not a good pick for T. Yeah, yeah. UVS is not for newbie players. Now, I have seen some new people that have never played card games before get into it and they enjoy it. But I think a lot of times they're playing like a lot of more of these simplistic like decks, like the Godzilla stuff. Good lord, I confused the hell out of me. But all the My Hero stuff makes sense because it's very straightforward. Of like this deck does this. Go. I'm just working on these peaks and hills, and it's bothering me so much.
yeah, at this point, I'm trying to figure out what contrast and color to use for the text box so that it stands out.
Oops. I might be able to do like another snoop. Little curve right there. That
Check the chat.
oh, I think that turned out good. like champion A can only use cards with Fire Law Magic Maker. And see, y'all know how deck building restrictions can change everything for how a TCG feels for plays? Yeah. So
Hey,
I think that's yeah. Go ahead.
so Abel, he's on the other on my chat. He's our super fan, and
Mm-hmm.
he's never played the uh, like Weirdwarp was like his first real card game, and
Okay.
I know they had he played a demo of Universes and was not impressed by it.
Yeah, it's very much like if you enjoy the IPs of universes, then you'll enjoy the card game. But even so, like I enjoy My Hero Academia, and that was what I drew me. I was like, hey, I'm gonna pick this game up. But then actually sitting and watching tutorials how to play, it was just really boring. And I think when I finally sat down, I was like, I'm gonna sit down and play this and try it out. And I was sitting there with another buddy, and we were both like, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't for us. Um, let's see, hold on. Let's see, I'm looking at my chat. Like, Champion A can only use cards. Let's see. The British tomorrow is going to be weird because there are zero restrictions, but very friendly for the wallet. Yeah, so like, yeah, so I think like, yeah, with the pre-release, like because of all the restrictions you have to just play with what cards you have. But I did hear the release. So actually, when they did League of Legends Project K, I'm gonna tell you, I was super nervous. I was super nervous about it because since because I had trouble with Universal Legends, like getting it to like be okay for printers to print. And I had to do a lot of like distinctions to make sure like, hey, this IP is not the same as this other IP. And if you look up Universal Legends, he is not the same as I'm in like the top IP. 5 like search results. And if you look up then you Universal get like Legends, some of the stuff for like League of Legends. But now that League of Legends Project K is out, I'm curious like if that's gonna mess up my like search in the search engine, or if people start looking it up, will my stuff show up and people are like, well, what's this other thing that's over here?
I'm messing with the audio now. Is that coming in better,
like, well,
Evil?
what's this other thing that's over here?
I'm messing with the audio now. Is that coming in better,
like, well,
Evil?
what's this other thing that's over here? Let's see.
It's very hard to hear on my own Twitch channel without it echoing in a cascade.
Oh, hey Kiwi, I see you joined. I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to draw this desert, and I'm getting annoyed because I keep looking at it and keep modifying it, and I don't know what I want to do with it. But I can show you some of the other stuff. See, I'm gonna. And then also my Apple Pen. Jesus Lord, my Apple Pencil crapped out on me, so I'm just using my finger and painting like a child. Ooh, that looks ugly. Yo, I'm gonna have to tell whoever did this music to indie create by was pretty relaxing. Is the Yugi in the corner source of music? Yes, it is. So I'll make it big so you can see it. So yeah, this is done by the TCG news channel. So they focus on the indie TCGs. And if you actually look in the corner right here, they have a poster of like one of our Patreon things in here. So he told me, he was like, "Hey, you're in this video." He's like, free advertisement, and so I was like, "All right, bet, I like it." So I'm in here. I exist. Oop, there you go. Do. Yeah, originally I was gonna have Yugi like underneath me, and so it's like I'm like doing the stream with the Yugi drawing. I thought it'd be funny. Top left, the red poster. No, it's the blue. I'll. So it's the top top right blue poster over here. I'll leave it up a little bit so you can see it. So yeah, this is one of our Patreon gifts, not gifts, but Patreon cards. So I believe it's the one from December. So this one, so when I get these will be what I'll be sending out for people that are part of the Patreon. Ooh, okay, wait, hold on. Wait, go back. I think you had it where the Chrono Crab, the background was lit up a little bit more. I liked that more like brighter background.
And then I was playing around with a bit of couple filters on the actual crab.
Mm-hmm.
There's this big bright one that,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see, there's
Well, I like that one because the previous one because it looks like he has like light lit up coral on his back.
this one.
Yes, that one.
That does look pretty good.
Yeah, I'm working on this desert. So in Universal Legends, um, your health is the barrier. So you were talking about the restrictions for deck building. So the way that deck building works in my game is it's based off of your health. So if you play like Digimon or One Piece, they have like the cards that offer to the side. You usually start with 5, and then once all 5 are gone, you make a final attack, and that's how you defeat your opponent. So with this game, you pick those 5 cards. So it's going to be barriers, and I can show you what some of these barriers look like. And I might switch over to what's it called? Doing another RP because I'm kind of crapped out on that one. But so yeah, so like each barrier has an effect. So I'll use this one example. So LA City of Dreams. So it's a barrier, and so when the barrier is active, it basically has a rive effect or a status effect while it's active. So if it's an effect that you don't like, then it forces the players to have to destroy it or deal with it in some capacity. But each barrier has its own color, so you can see there's yellow, red, green, blue, and purple. So whatever barriers you pick, that's the affinity of your deck. So if you pick all 5 colors, you can have all 5 colors in your deck. If you only pick like 2 red, 2 blue, and a green, you can only have those 3 colors. So the cool thing about that is because people are like, well, why wouldn't anyone just pick all 5 colors? There are cards that require you to have certain barriers to have them in the deck, or a certain number of barriers. So let's see if I can find one of them as example. Let's see. Oh, I'll pick this one. So Akeem, the Royal Companion. So you can see here he has 2 of the red symbols. So that means that to be in the deck, you'd have to have 2 red barriers, and so you're giving up a color to have him in the deck and to be able to use him in your deck. So it's kind of like a reverse commander in a way, but at least gives you like at the beginning of the game you reveal your colored barriers. You say, hey, these are the barriers I'm using, and so then that way your opponent at least has an idea of like, oh, they leaned heavy into this play style. So
what I have done now is I made a copy of this remix.
Mm-hmm.
So in a PNG form, and then I can move on to a new remix.
Nice.
Essentially. This one could go into the Patreon. It could show up somewhere else. I don't know yet.
So I want to work on the desert more, but I just don't know what to put in here. And without my pen, I can't do like a lot of these like specific things. So also I'll show some of the other things we worked on tonight. So this is another one we did for another card for the game. So normally I don't do art for the game, but I wanted to challenge myself to do art. So that's what we did. So that. I did this while I was waiting for my flight. This is what I did at the airport. So just something really simple.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, the cosmic ray.
Yeah, it's like, so is it shooting out of a portal, or is is that like a dimensional?
So what I was trying to do was like, cosmic ray, like when I was looking up cosmic rays or cosmic radiation, it's you would think it's like waves. It's like waves of energy. That's what I thought. But then when you actually look up what cosmic radiation is, it's like pinpointed like radiation to specific areas. So luckily, the card effect that this is card's tied to, it kind of goes along with that thought process of like, oh hey, if this happens, target this card, and it can't do the thing. So I wanted it to be like, yeah, this is a portal, like this is like a like something in the atmosphere, and it's just concentrating its energy and then blasting it down to hit the target. So that's kind of the inspiration that I had. So that's why you have like kind of these cosmic clouds around it, and then you have the portal kind of at an angle to show like it's shooting down to hit somebody and drain them of their power. So I like both of these. You should be proud. Yeah, no, I'm like it's like I was mentioning earlier that I picked up trying to do a lot of like just random art stuff during COVID. So even though I've been working on the card game, I started working on the card game after COVID, but during COVID, that's when I kind of was like learning to like build my skills and whatnot. So, but yeah, this is another one. So this is like I don't want to say spellbinding circle because it's not spellbinding circle, but it has that inspiration. But it has that cool like I want to say like that '90s feel to it. Like you know those commercials like if you got a DVD or movie from Blockbuster, it's like you wouldn't steal a car, so would you steal like a would you steal a movie? And so like the background of it is like kind of that like the words like glitching around. And I thought it would be perfect for this because like since we're blending like magic and tech, it's like hey, you have this spell binding this kind of spell circle, but then the background's glitched out, so it's kind of showing like the duality of like the magic and technology both kind of being their own unique magic systems. And this is when I just started. So I will say the person in the middle, that's a stamp. I can't draw people to save my life, so this is a public domain stamp. I just use the stamp, but I'm probably going to color it in and shade it in. But what I want to do is I want to come up with like a new random like card. So this is not anything tied to like what we already have. Did you play Warcraft? Remember the pink Warlock Circle or the GameCube horror game with the 4 Elder Gods? No. So I didn't play Warcraft. That was something that didn't cross my scope when I was a kid, and I didn't get a GameCube until I was like 25, which is like so I'm 33 now. So that should tell you that like I was way out of the scope of. But I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Wonderland. Get it out of here. Let's see. GameCube game. I'm gonna look GameCube game with 4 Elder Gods. Oh, Eternal Darkness. I have played that game.
That one. Yeah, I did not. I never actually finished it.
Me neither, because it scared the shit out of me. Like it shouldn't scared me, but like also like I play horror games and scare myself all the time. So
I've never been able to finish Mass Effect. Oh no, sorry, not Dead Space. I love Mass Effect. Mass Effect's great. I finished that.
Mass Effect is in like the 3 games they're in a singular category as the top 5 games that I recommend people to play.
But no, I got Dead Space was the horror one that I keep getting.
Oh yeah, I couldn't get through Dead Space either. Honestly, it took me 2 years to beat Resident Evil 7. Like I remember I bought it and I was like, "Oh, I like Resident Evil," and I started playing it. I was like, "Nah, I can't do it. Get it out of here." Was not my cup of tea at the end of the day. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I did not. But I did beat it because I was like, "Hey, I got to beat it," because I really want to play 8 because mommy. Like. I was a simp for the villain that's at the very beginning of the game that you kill at the very beginning.
Demescu.
Demetrice, whatever. Yeah, like they showed that, and I was like, I'm all for it. I'm for it.
I actually really like the new ones, the first person ones. I enjoyed those. I was not as into the old school ones.
Mm-hmm. So I played the old school ones, like so. my first Resident Evil game was like I played Resident Evil 1, the director's cut on PlayStation. Um, yeah, I played Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation, and then I played what was it? I jumped Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 was great. Ooh, I dropped my pen. um, I enjoyed Resident Evil 4 a lot. And then I tried to play 5. 5, I got through like the first third of the game, and I was like, this game is not that great. And then 6, I was like, no, I'm not going to play it. But when it came to this first person, I was like, they're going back to like actual horror and not this like super powered being thing. I was like, I'm okay with this. I can get behind it. But it was sincerely scary. I was like, good lord, I can't handle this.
It was, yeah, it was the first person gives it a much, it's got that perspective that you can't really like the old wonky cameras were, I don't know, those weren't as scary.
And then what was the other one? So I played 7 and 8. I haven't finished 8. I finished 7. 8's not scary. It's just really suspenseful. We're trying to think. Usually on Thursdays, you'll see me playing Phasmophobia, and I die every single time. Just if you want to see me die and get scared, just watch me play this game on Thursdays, because the people that I play with purposely try to kill me off because they think it's funny. I think I'm just gonna put this line here. Ew, this is not a good perspective.
My old Among Us group wants to try and get a game going again.
Well, there's another one. It's called like something protocol. I'm gonna look it up because we've been playing that game. We'll play that game if we can get enough people to play it. Lockdown Protocol. So it's like Among Us, but it's it's a first person point of view. I love it. It's hilarious. Like there's probably some clips out there of me like getting like wrecked playing this game. Ooh, excuse me. All right, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know what to do. Chat, you got some suggestions? Like the whole idea is that this character is like getting beamed down out of like coming in to save the day last minute, and I just don't know what to put for this, and it's bothering me. Like I know maybe like the circle. I could just let's see. I'll start with that. Like make the circle black. Let's see. Let's do this.
So this is another alternate Chrono Crab.
Duplicate. Flatten. Oh, okay. That's it's giving Duskmorn vibes right there. Like, are those tapes or books?
So it's two different background. There's a old analog TV and then like a staticky, glitchy background for the bottom. I can. So that's all. Ooh, that's also kind of cool. I've got an idea. Duplicate this layer, and then use the magic wand tool.
Let's see. A prone body or injured combat trained doggy. Make it clear he isn't the source of the environment damage or the wounds. It'd be in the bottom left. Oh, okay. I could do that. Let's see, do I want to fade these out? Get rid of that. Oop. So I need to do like some perspective stuff. So maybe this was not the best way to do that. Like maybe, let's see. Then let's see. Maybe change some of the lines. Let's see, let's duplicate that so I don't mess it up. Flatten this. Alpha lock. Fill layer. That might work. And then that way, duplicate this again. Flatten this one. And what I could do is maybe. So let's change the background color so it's easier to see some of this stuff. So yeah, but you're saying bottom left have like an injured person or a damaged person body. So I'll have to figure that one out. We'll figure out what the best bet for this one is. So now let's remove that. Did it not?
I'm open to any remix ideas on these cryptids.
Mm-hmm.
See, I
So
always go back and forth between all the colors and view colors.
so you have the rainbow one and then there's the black and white one. Like, have you done like a fire crab?
Fire crab. I could do a fire crab. Let's
Is the
save.
damaged siege engine wheel or broken carriage? So that might work. And so that might work, but that it's outside of my scope of what I'm able to do. What did I do here? Oh no, I messed it up. Um, so a lot of this would be more abstract stuff. I could probably do something where a damaged person or someone's hurt. Let's see what templates I have available.
All right, gonna save this crab. Let's make a fire one.
Fire crabs.
Pretty sure I might even have fire backgrounds in here somewhere. No fighting. No fighting.
I wonder. Okay, let's do black.
Where is that filter?
Hmm. Ooh, no. Let's bring it down. Bring it up. Hmm. Ah. Ew, no, this is not good. I don't like it. So I am going to take note of the damaged person.
See, some of them just look like. I love the color background, the black and white popping there. Just
Oh, there we go. That's what I did wrong. Okay. Flat. There we go.
it's a beefy one.
Let's see. So now let's do a little some blur on this.
That's great too.
It's like he's traveling through like like what's it called? Like light speed.
Yeah, like warp travel. Maybe I can get a.
That honestly, that'd be really funny to like play that crab, and I'm like, I'm traveling through warp speed.
See if I can
And
find.
children's toy, cobblestone pathway. Those are options. Let's see. Maybe just an arm reaching for
That
help
kind
from
of
both
looks like
sides.
warp speed.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
It's
Let's see. Maybe just an arm reaching for from help from outside the edge, or destroyed wood children's toy cobblestone pathway. I'm trying to think like what am I going for? Uh, make sure it doesn't pull up any private information. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. Like Avengers Endgame. Is it Endgame or no? It was Infinity War. Infinity
Infinity War was the first one.
War.
Endgame was the second one.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was the moment that Thor and Groot and them showed up. Thor arrives. There we go. Arrives. Arrives in Wakanda. I just want an image of that. It's like I want that perspective, but like from a more top-down approach. It's like the ground is like been raked and havoc with already. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, that kind of looks like warp speed.
Hmm.
I think it just needs something in the center to kind of.
Let's see this. See this. Fade this out a little bit. No. Guess I just do this. Do this as like a different color. Alpha lock it. Fill. Fill the layer. Ooh, no. Actually, no, let's make it smaller. If we're gonna bloom it. Oh, I should take it off.
Where is this? There's that. Duplicate.
Oh, that looks
Rasterize.
hella cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mess with the background a little bit so the crab pops slightly better.
See, let's do that. So we're going to go that route. Let's see. Um, um, the Bifrost. That's what I want. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try play around with that. Um, Marvel Bifrost print. There you go. I just want like a scene where the Bifrost hits the ground. Okay, so we just want the perspective of the land. Inspiration, where are you?
I'm just gonna blur the background to help it pop even more, especially around the face.
Let's see. Save image and photos. Pull it in. References always come in handy.
Alright. Back to making a fire one before I get distracted again. Let's see.
It doesn't give me the perspective I'm looking for. Jesus. Just delete this. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on this one. I don't know what I want to do because I don't have a good reference. So I think I like how I did the base of this. So it looks like it's kind of like cosmically coming in. I do want it to be more of like it's hitting the ground, but I need to figure out how that's going to work out. So if anything, I'm just going to update the cards for these. So let's do a magic circle one because I'm content with this one. Copy the canvas. Since that's what we want to do, we want to look at cards. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna update this magic circle version because this one is not that great. So paste. Oh yeah, this looks so. Oh, I love this so much more. This looks awesome. Yeah, this looks way better. I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. That's good. Okay. So we already have targeted cosmic strike. Yeah, that works. So the other one, oh, no. So the other one was the essence strain. So let's move essence strain over here. We're gonna pull this art in. I do like how, like with this back. Oh, this looks so good. I think this looks great. Oh, I went too far. Oh crap! What am I doing? Oh, it's here. Okay, so let's drop this art in. Put it down here. Yo, Mike. All right, putting it in the card frame looks even better.
Ooh.
This looks really good. I'm glad I made that last minute change because this looks awesome.
No, that's hot. It really pops, man.
Artist credit. I'm gonna put my name. Hey, there we go. Let's do this. Okay. What I should do is I should just make like 5 really broken cards, and then I do the art for them. And it's like, yeah, you got to run these cards because they're broken. And it's like some just really weird, like crappy art that I've done. And like, why don't you get better art for them? Because I'm the creator, and these are my cards. And if you want to play them, you got to use this crappy art that's over here.
I think I may just need to peacock up all my cryptids.
You said peacock them all up.
Yeah, look.
Oh, that you should do. Oh yeah, you should do like a whole like just one deck where it's like it's everything's just that background.
Well, so that is kind of the idea I had for the if Weirdwarp ever evolved into a TCG, this would be the concept. Is like there would be, what if you could collect all the peacock cryptids, or like that's, you get those in a pack instead of like.
Real Manny in my chat, he said that he supports peacocking.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put I gotta save this one too. And then I will for real make a fire one. See, this is how easy it is to get distracted in this kit that I made. It's just fun to mess around in it.
Quantify. Is that centered? I think it's centered. Now, oh. Come on. Now it's centered. Support all the peacocking. Duplicate. Gaussian blur.
I think I might need to find a proper fire background. I can't believe I don't have one here.
Oh, this looks so good. I'm really hyped for this. This looks so good. I'm proud of myself. Mic drop. I'm done. Go to the printers. This is what we're doing. Let's see. So now we got to tweak the effect. We're gonna tweak this. Okay. Edit text. Okay. Targeting non-unit card on the field. Okay. No, I should make it. Okay. I think I could do it this way. Target a unit on the field instead of destroy, because I think I have a card that destroys. I can have it where it sends. It will send stuff. Well, no, because I'm thinking. Okay, you have cards that have effects that trigger when they're sent to the graveyard. So naturally, if it's a cheap costing card, you'd want the destruction effect because you want the benefit is the opponent gets the destruction effect. So if it's a more high costing card, then technically it's not destroying, it's sending, so it circumvents some destruction effect. So instead of saying target a non-unit card, so we still want to target because then that way you can do some. So target a unit Target unit on the field. Wait, hold on. What do I call these? Target a unit. Let's say a unit. Anchor. So I'll just be descriptive. Item. Or target unit, anchor, or item on the field. Unit, anchor, item, or what's it called? Token. I'd call them tokens. Okay. Or token on the field. Destroy that card. If you control a magic unit, you may target. What is it called? If you control a magic unit, you may target cards in the energy zone instead. So basically, if you control the magic unit, you have to target the cards in the energy zone. I think that makes sense. That's logically, yeah, that makes sense. What the heck? Why do I have a fire weather watch? Hold on. Check this. What does this say? This is interesting. Wildfires and like it's cold as shit outside. That's Critical fire weather condition forecast occur. Listen to later forecast. Possible red flags. Greenwood. The whole state of South Carolina. What the hell? Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Oh, I do love how this looks. This looks so good. Oh, I'm so impressed myself. I'm gonna flex on all these haters. I thought of like doing like I know like a lot of creators say they won't do it. I thought of just printing like a copy of every card that I create and just having it as like for the player challenge. And so then everyone's only being deck building with what cards they have, and I'm like, I got every card. So try me. Let's see. So that is if we're counting, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, there's another one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's one more, I think, that I did. What's my item? That's all the way up here. So yeah, there's 7 cards in the main set that I've done art for. Look at me. Look at me doing things. I might change this one up though a little bit. Swerve, I see you creeping in the stream. I like how this one came out too.
I didn't realize my mic was not on, so I got my default. So this is the color of the default Chrono Crab already. But I can throw. Where is that? I can just throw a little bit of extra glow onto him.
He's like, I'm everywhere, you guys. Everything, everywhere, all at once. I might come back and fix some of these other ones. Oh, I have. Okay, I'm gonna have to make some cards that are not magic, or I'm gonna have to pivot some of these. Oh no, this needs to be tech. This is. Let's see how many. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I think there should be a little bit more because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 tech, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So tech has the most. Fantasy needs some more, so I might have to move some stuff around or introduce some new reaction cards. I could introduce some new ones, or I can convert some of these over. So let's look at raise. That has to stay the same. Confronting back. Actually, no, Bass is still tech, so. No, I could make that fantasy.
All right, so there's a fire grab.
All the fire crabs. It looks delicious.
Yeah, no, I think these are what I'm gonna do is anyone who joins our Patreon and hops into our Cryptid Collector Patreon chat can vote on which Chrono Crab we put in our exclusive Patreon. So we've got 5 different ones to choose from here. Let's see, we got this uh, stained glass one, extremely colorful. We have this one that was kind of made on the fly. This sort of crazy warped one, warp speed one. Um, a little
I do
gem.
like the. I would say like for the warp speed one, I'd still have the crab front and center.
Maybe I can play with that some more. Then there's this black and white one.
I do like the black and white one. I think the black and white one goes with theme with like a lot of the stuff on there.
Then the peacock one. And this flame one. So they'll have some choices. Um, and yeah, that's part of our Patreon subscriber bonuses that when they join our Discord, the special Discord channel when they join, and they can help us make the upcoming exclusive cards. And so I'll give them these ones to vote on. Here, maybe I can tweak this, the warp crab a little bit.
Yeah, I think like having like keeping the background and then just having the warp kind of like keeping the background warp, but just having the crab kind of front and center, like it's like almost like wee kind of thing. I play too much.
Ooh, actually, that kind of pops. I like
It's like
the.
I'm.
I wish I could get the black in there somewhere.
Mhm. If you can get like the black to like, so if you have the crab and then have the black kind of like radiating out from the electricity in the background, I think that would work.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to realign some of these. Oh no, this one for sure, because this goes in the fantasy realm. Fantasy. Do do do. So that puts me at a little bit over. So that's 7. So I took one of the magic away. That's 15. I might have to. Let's see. Let's go over here. So we got the items. A lot of these are just tech items, magic items. Oh, that is right. There was one fantasy card I wanted to make. Oh, we could do something from scratch. It should be really easy. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. We're doing things. Okay.
Ooh, what about this?
Let's see. Looking at it, so like have it as like the crab's kind of translucent a little bit. I'd say yeah, like if you like the way you have it now, where it's like it's translucent in the back, but then have like the white to kind of give it where it pops. It kind of gives it where it's like trying to escape from the card.
Like this here?
Yeah, like that one. Okay, so now let's go back over here. We got to go to one of the other art pieces. Where are you, Alice? I need your. Which one of these has the layers? I know one of them does. Not this one. I have this idea for like 3 weeks now, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. And it just, I remembered. That this was just one where I was. Where's the file crap? Where did I save it?
Ooh. Yeah, no, that does kind of pop a little bit. It like the jankiness is kind of intentional there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice twist on it. Play with the back.
It's in the PSD files. No, that's not it. Oh, this is the folder. Okay, I need the PST, so I need this one. Is it gonna let me open it in Procreate? Yes, it will. So let's see. Make sure it doesn't crash or Procreate. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. It opened. Okay, I knew it. Okay. Does it give me the layers? It does. Okay, all right. I want to just leave the glow here. Take the dust out. Let's leave the glass lines. Remove the characters and the glass. The distortion, remove Alice. I just want the glass. Don't do that. If I change the background to black. So which piece do I want to take? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what piece of glass I want. So do I want this red one? Do I want this? Okay, so we got a starting point. So now we got to find the art for Alice real quick. Let's find a different piece of art for Alice. Do 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 do. Do we want this one? Oh, I didn't like that. Do like this one. Or it could be any character. Let's try it with my homie Jackson. Let's do that. Well, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Go back up here. Drop it in. So I have it. Um, man, that was a nice little cold chill. There's all my item art. Was this? No, that's not it. Let's do this one. Yeah. Actually, select, duplicate. Do 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 do. Okay. I think I should take this blue one. So what I'll do is just crop it out. No. Freehand. There we go. Have that. And then let's take this. Same thing. Crop out the blue.
Ooh, this one looks kind of nice.
Ooh, I did the wrong thing. I need to do that. Okay. Let's take this one. Take this one. Group these two together. And go back. Wrong way. Oh, Lord. Go on top. Group them together. Okay.
It's kind of a lazy one, but I like it. I had this earth crab.
That was that. I was looking at it and I was like, because it looks like it's carrying the earth on its back. Oh, I did that wrong. Fuck. Okay, this makes more sense then. So now I would take this, put this here, and then this would turn on. And so this would be the clipping mask here. So then I would adjust the image. I don't like that color. I might off a lock. try different colors. Fill layer. Okay, I like that a little bit more. So now let's fix some of the lining. Monoline, we want to get the right texture. Doop doop. It's way too thick. Get it down. Let's do 15. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Good.
Yeah. So yeah, just a reminder, anyone who signs up for our $5 Patreon Discord tier, they can get one of these remixes and get a chance to vote on one of these remixes as well. See which ones we actually send out to people. The ones that don't end up in the Patreon may end up getting, end up somewhere as promo somewhere else, um, or potentially one of our one-off remixes that you can get as our early bird reward. Um, we have over 500 of these one-off remixes made that are going to be like ultimate one-of-a-kinds for people. And yeah, we're not a TCG like with Universe of Legends, but we're trying to do our own collectability aspect there, and one of a kind is the ultimate rarity. So, but yeah, I'm gonna throw this one into the rotation here.
Let's play around with that. I want it to be more of a gray color.
Say hi, birdie.
And same thing for the lines. Let's alpha lock those. Oh, that looks too fake. Let's go to the gray. Fill layer. No. It's too dark. I think it actually might be better to do it this way. Do, 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 do. Okay, so that I could turn this back on. Might lighten this a little bit. Let's see, cheap versions on Stream Boot. I need to get a bed thick. Thanks to the stream. We're both great artists and speak with a very natural tone when talking about this kind of work. Good night. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, definitely. If you didn't give a follow, thanks for the stream. Yeah, go ahead and give us a follow so that way next time we go live, you'll be able to join. I know for me, I stream twice a week, so every Thursday is kind of my free play day, and then Friday is kind of more focused on like the game and gameplay. So, so yeah, no.
We're gonna try. I think we're gonna try to square off next time we meet up.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I haven't streamed last week, and I wanted to get some work done, and at least show some stuff that I was working on. So,
But yeah, I've got some crabs to share with my Patreon. See what they. Maybe I can create a poll or something.
let's see. Hmm. I liked what you showed. Good luck getting more patrons. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. And if anything, yeah, if you want to see more of the stuff, I'll drop my Discord in here. Give me 1 second. Open to my Discord link. Do. Ignore. Let's see. Invite people. Oh Lord, I hate that. Disable. Where is it? Oh, I didn't realize that. Hold on. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. Go back. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm glad you joined the stream. Yeah. No, like, but yeah, definitely. Keep an eye out for next time we stream and whatnot. So, so that way you can kind of see some of the work. I know the Discord's not as active as I would like as of yet, but hopefully in the future we're able to get it up and running. With the kind of more gameplay. I know a lot of people when they play, they want me to play with them, but I definitely have a extensive schedule, so I have to find time and work around my schedule, and then also with my kids. So, but when I can, I try to play.
Yeah,
Basically, have my family.
yeah, I can drop the Weirdwarp Discord if you're interested in there too. We're,
Yeah, if you drop it in there, then that way you can join Weirdwarp's Discord as well. His game's pretty fun as well. I've played it. I got really into it this last time we played. So, oh no, don't turn off iPad. Come back. I gotta break these up like I did previously. But paste.
but yeah, Vincent and I have been like trading cards back and forth, and we really enjoyed just talking shop. It's, we're both trying to learn how to sell our games, so leaning on each other, as I think, helped a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree. I think even like taking like a different approach, like for my game to be like, hey, this is what we're gonna do now. Um, I think once I get the print and play set up and ready, I think next stream if I do it, I'm just gonna sit down and do the print and play on stream and be like, all right, I'm putting it together, you guys. So that way there's no excuse anymore.
I can show you the doc we have for our print and play. It's
Mm-hmm.
fairly straightforward. We do have a print and play. Same cards as in our tabletop simulator demo, and our Patreon page. You do $1 down, you can immediately cancel, but you'll get our full access to the full beta of our you know. It's important to get people to play at this point, so we're not trying to
Yeah.
hide the game from people.
Yeah, no, I think honestly, besides Gen Con, MomoCon was like my biggest convention. Like, even though I didn't have a playable game, I had a lot of people at the booth. So hopefully this year, people remember, like, hey, you were here last year, and now you have something playable. So I'm excited to get people playing. So okay, all right. I think I have this the way I want it, and I can always change the image later. This is just something to start with. So now, brand new custom card. Here we come. Let's do it. Custom item. So we're gonna steal. Let's go over here. We're going to copy. Just duplicate peanut coffee real quick. Sounds cool. Adios for real. All right. Talk to you later, real.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. Changes the background to this gray color because that's how I remember how I made a change. So still item fantasy. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. Take this out. We're gonna get rid of the. Let's edit the Illustrator. Okay. Get rid of that text. Okay. Let's go back. Let's pull the image in. Get that. Use that as inspiration. Oh no! Come back. Come back, Yugi.
Let's see. Yeah, before I X out, let me save this.
There we go. Yeah.
So this is something that I got done last week that's going to come in really handy. Let me show this. So I have these clear PNGs for all our cryptids now.
Mm-hmm.
In square form. So
Oh, that's cool. I like it.
yeah, we can get stickers made. These will work for the RPG that I'm working on.
So I don't know if you have any conventions coming up, but so there was another TCG or another tabletop game that when they ran their booth, and honestly, it's like I think it was really great because like the guy that created the game, he's kind of introverted and his wife's more extroverted, and so his way of bringing people into the booth is um, his card game has like the different factions, and so he bought one of those like wheels that people use on stream, and so he'd be like, "Hey, spin the wheel for a free sticker," and so people would come up, they'd spin the wheel, and once the wheel was spun, it would land on one of the faction colors, and then be like, "Oh, this is your faction," and
Ooh,
they would give him a sticker.
so you have monsters, aliens, and for
Hmm.
that, I kind of love that.
Yes, and this is this is the cool one, the box of junk one. I like this.
Oh, the Hollow Genie.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So he had it where like people would spin the wheel, and whatever color it landed on, he would give them a sticker that represented the color. But that was the way for him to pull people into the booth and get them talking about the game. It's like, oh, you got the fire faction, so this is
That's
these are the
awesome.
cards from the these are the cards from the fire faction. Check out the art. Do you want to sit down and try out the deck? And so a lot of times people would be like, sure. And then some people are like, "Oh no, but thanks for the sticker." So the sticker was like anyone could get the sticker, but a lot 9 times out of 10, people would walk up and be like, "Oh, well, I'm already here," and this like, and basically like kind of playing on the fact that like, oh, this is the faction that like the like Destiny, and so it's like, well, let me check out the cards for this faction to see if I would want to like play it. So it was a really cool concept. I was like, man, that's genius. Why did I think of that?
Yeah, no, actually, I kind of love that idea. I don't know how expensive those wheels are though. I'd have to look into that.
That's why Google's a friend. We're gonna look it up now. What's it called?
Convention spinny wheel thing,
Let's
spinny
see.
prize wheel.
Mini prize wheel. Okay, it shouldn't be that expensive. All right, I'm looking Amazon. You can get the cheapest one is $10.
Oh, okay.
ten
I guess
bucks.
if you for like a bingo kit or something.
Let's see. So this had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So it has eight things on it. If you wanted to be more, let's see. Oh, they all have eight. If you wanted something that's more like sturdy, because I think a lot of these spinny wheels are just like the rainbow
Yeah.
color. So I guess if you want something more like customizable, you're probably spending a little bit more. Another one that I've seen, and I've seen it at some like collecticons, is they get like a pachinko board. So if you watch The Price is Right,
Oh
um,
yeah, yeah, these seem. Yeah, no, I think something like these don't seem that broken or that pricey. Like $30 maybe for a nice-ish one.
mhm.
There's a $10 one. The dry erase.
Oh, Plinko. Is it Plinko? Dang, these Plinko boards are expensive. Jesus Christ, Plinko. Okay, I found one. Okay, so it's a prize drop. So this was 32 bucks on Amazon. It looks like you can easily just change the stuff on here. It only has 4 slots. I would want something else. But yeah, no. So, but yeah, you basically you just like you kind of like you're playing on the whole like people coming in and getting something free or get because I think my booth was next to theirs and I would just give. I was like, hey, here, take this promo card, and some people were like, all right, cool. But at the end of the day, it's like I had no way of like getting people to because like also I didn't have a demo for like a real
Yeah.
demo for people to try out, so that kind of was in my
Yeah,
um,
we have a demo table next to our us. We get people
mhm,
playing usually, and that's where Abel, our super fan, has been
mhm,
amazing. He's really good at teaching the game. Like that's how we kind of got him at the like we met him at a con at our San Japan
mhm.
table last year, and he spent the whole weekend there pretty much
Oh
playing
wow.
it. And by the end of it, he was teaching people to play the game, and then And then like I got in touch with him later. I'm like, hey, you want to help us out at the next con? And so we're covering his tickets in exchange for the help, and it's been amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to find help for this concert right now. So nothing's set in stone, but basically, if I can confirm the help, I can figure out like, all right, these are the things that we're gonna do for the event. I saved the Plinko board. I really like the Plinko board idea, so I might do that. So that way I don't, because I know I'm gonna be at MomoCon with this other game, and I know that's their signature, like spin the wheel. So I'm like, do this Plinko board.
Yeah,
So
we
I'm
all
gonna do that. Ooh, wait, do that. Okay, let me change the name of this. Okay, so I might change the image in this background, but it's something for the time being. So this is gonna be um shard of the looking. Please fit glass. It does fit. Haha, there we go. Shard of the looking glass. Oh, nice. I used. So that's the other thing. I'll use Google Gemini to help me like test out like card effects. I'll be like, hey, I have this idea, and this is the effect that I want it to do. Please help me figure this out. Let's see. So the effect that I got is 2 power, 1 defense. Let's see. So let's see. Does this affect? I saved it, but I didn't really read it. Um, let's see. Okay. Distorted reflection. Reveal the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. They must discard one of those cards. I like that. Or fraction perception. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 3 cards. Ooh, okay. I didn't read this over. It was pretty good. Look at that Jersey Devil.
Yeah, this was designed by Daniel Reyes. He's one of our
Hmm.
supplemental artists. He does I don't think he still works at Universal Studios, but I know he was doing caricature art there for a
Hmm.
while. Um, so whenever we want any like expressive character faces, like this is Esteban's gnome character.
Hmm.
Looks yeah, these guys are very human. We've given some explanation in the game for why they look human, more humanoid than the others.
The gnome looks like Espan a little bit though.
Yeah, well he's half gnome, half cosmic gem. So that
Hmm.
thing in his forehead. Um,
Is what gives him his
they're
like.
they're mixed race cryptids. So the the human genetics in each of the races shows up more dominant.
So the human genes is pretty powerful. 1, 2, 3.
That's yeah. Humans are the. I mean, not to spoil it. I mean, humans are kind of a missing link. At least we're running with that.
Hmm.
Let's see what else we got.
Let's see, how am I gonna make this work though? So it is
But
reveal the top cards of your deck. They must discard both those cards. Shuffle your hand in
Daniel
your deck.
Reyes
Then
has a
top three.
different art process. So like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little. It's so separating out the cryptids the way we normally do is not as easy. Um, so I've been putting them in these circular things for our promo stuff. Just a little bit of fourth wall breaking because I just can't help myself.
Oh, that one looks cool.
Yeah, that's an Eldritch Chef. He's half abomination, half angel. His chef hat is Halo.
It's Halo. That'd be a cool. Honestly, not this as a sticker, but this like as a button would be really cool.
Ooh, that could also work. These ones, especially the round ones, could work really well as
Hmm.
buttons. Oh, this is mine. This is my character. This- Again, this is why we wanted Daniel in because he could just get our our faces. It's his job.
And he's playing the piano, right? That's why I think
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking at.
yeah. Just a sapient planet playing the piano, and then his moon is the backup.
Oh, I have a game for you to check out that might give you some inspiration. I'm gonna see if I can find like a Google thing of it. Mm.
But yeah, Daniel gave him sort of a Liberace thing. I love it.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see, what's this game called? This game is called The Day the Earth Broke. Yes, there we go. I don't know if you could find it to play it. But yeah, it was an old computer game. It's one of those like point and click adventure kind of games. I'm just gonna give you the Wikipedia version of it. Um, I'll put it in my chat. But yeah, so the idea is that like you're playing as a scientist, and your first day on the job, the Earth breaks. So like the poles flip, and things are just not working out for anybody. And these scientists are like, "Hey, you need to go to the center of the Earth and figure out what's going on." And so they give you this device that allows you to like slide down the magnetic poles and go to the middle of the Earth and try to fix it. I never beat it as a kid because it was really challenging, and there was no guide for it because it's a really obscure game.
Where's that
But
in your
like,
chat?
I just dropped it in the chat. It's like the Wikipedia link. I'll drop it in yours too, just in case. But the crazy thing is in the game, like there's these creatures that you meet at the center, and it's like they're all like these really wacky and made up characters. Let's see, to visit. Mm, mm,
Diamond
mm.
Dread.
I did not like that. But yeah, it's one of those really obscure like games. Here's all the screenshots. There we go. Yeah, there's like a lizard, but it's like a hybrid lizard camera thing. Oh, this is bringing flashbacks. Good lord, this game was weird. Okay. Oh, this came out in '97. So yeah, I was 6 when this game came out, and I was trying to play this as a 6-year-old. No wonder I didn't get far with it. Let's see. Okay. So I'm probably gonna finish this last card, and I'm gonna call it quits for tonight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna I'm gonna try to find some inspiration to finish some of these other cards, and hopefully my pen charges, so I can do some things next time. So let's do the stackability. This
yeah. I'm probably gonna call it a night too.
and
Um,
that attack.
I think there are seemingly a few people still on the stream. Um, Thank you for
There's a little bit.
joining us tonight. While we were messing around with our card art, we are going to yeah, hopefully get some matches in next week, and yeah, definitely please join our respective Patreons, and let's get everyone collecting and supporting each other. I think that's our
Yeah. Yeah, that's how to be. Like we're like I think I mentioned it before. We're trying to build the Marvel universe of indie TCGs,
I mean,
indie tabletop games,
I mean
if anything.
that could be a fun project we could do live on the stream. Is do work on a crossover game together.
Hmm.
That could be something crazy. Um, or at very
I
least like a
think.
crossover expansion for the games.
Hmm. Yeah, that's. I think I want to do a stream. There's one game that we've been talking about doing a crossover for like over a year now. We just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. So hopefully, able to get that up and running one day. We will see. But yeah, no, I think that'd be a fun thing, especially for people that are interested. Like I'm gonna argue with you, Loop, and I'm like, Loop, you need to participate. You hype me up, and then you don't. You just leave me out to dry, man.
But we could, that I'm thinking that also might be if we worked on like some crossover
Hmm.
cards, like
Hmm.
that could also be very insightful for viewers to see like the process of how people come up with creative ideas and
Hmm.
how it goes. Um, I'm trying to remember what's the mechanic in your game where fortification where they kind of they combine together.
Oh, it's oh, you had to ask me. What is it? It is mobilize. There you go.
Mobilize, yeah. I'm like if we did a crossover with the Weirdwarp, I would try to get the mobilize feature, work that into the universe cards. I think give it a
Oh yeah,
unique.
and the thing is like we would just have to find like a mechanic that would work. Like I think for your game because you have items that you can equip to units, right?
Yeah, they're called relics.
Yeah, so like you could do like a hybrid card where it's like a relic creature, and that way the relic creatures have the that mobilized mechanic.
Ooh, something like that, or make them wonders. Those
Hmm.
kind of those kind of work that way. Um, like have some mooks. I was thinking maybe the D Ranger characters could be, you can only have one copy of them in the deck rather
Yeah,
than
because
two.
they're exploring, man. They're
They
exploring
could
all
be
over.
they could be the immortal ones, the ones that keep coming back. That could be the if they worked in a Weirdwarp deck.
They're like, who are these people?
Yeah.
Get them out of here. Oh, this might be broken if I do it that way, but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do it. Wait, no. How did I do it with this other card? Did I do it as a 0 or did I do it as a 1? Oh, I did a 0. Okay, that was it. All right. I'm trying to remember. I made a change and I was like, I want to be consistent. Um, trying to do this shard thingy, majigger.
This
Go
makes me want to
back.
share my Shard of Nothingness card. Let me find that.
Shard of the Looking Glass. Edit text. So we'll make this a 0. Then we'll make this other one a 0. 0. There we go. So that means it doesn't take up weight. So that means anyone can use it. And then we just gotta fix the edit. So this would be um, what's the effect here? Oh, I literally read it. How am I gonna write this? I don't know.
Yeah, see, my Shard is a little more lazy. It's just
It's a hole. It's
it's a
like
hole of a
oh in
card.
Doc what's the Doctor Who like the little rip in the wall thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Something like that.
See, look,
Just
I got it.
so the void in there.
You should do like an eye. Like what you should do is like in the background, like in the white, like put like an eye looking through, but like faded out enough that at a distance you don't see it, but when you look close up, it's like, what the heck? There's an eye in here.
Ooh, that's an idea.
So then that way it's not. It's just like, oh hey, there's this white thing. Like it kind of gives like a little nice little Easter egg. Let's see.
I mean, there's a lot of eyes going on in this game.
It's very eldritch like. So yeah, you got to have all the eyes. Wave,
I
flash,
took two Rachel card pieces to build combine into this one.
lure of the void.
It's our first
It's
first set of trap cards.
it's the play face down on your side of the battlefield without revealing it. When an opponent casts a tactical relic or wonder. Flip it. I thought I said rip this card. I was like, don't rip it. Gain control of a card and cast it yourself. Gain 2 doom points and then sacrifice this trap. Yo, that I would be so upset. I'm just telling you, if that was played against me, I'd be so mad. Because it's like, all right, I'm gonna play this card. Hey, never mind. I'm gonna play it, and tough luck. Tough luck for you.
The doom chips mean that if you successfully activate the trap, you'll have -2 at the end of the round, but that's still
Mm-hmm.
crazy, still crazy bonus.
Oh,
Well,
that's.
there's the other one is the same, but for cryptid cards.
Mm-hmm.
So you got one for cryptids and one for non-cryptids, and so kind of you're if you're playing against it, you know one of the traps is
Mm-hmm. It's in there.
yeah.
Oh, look, I'd be so upset. I'd be so mad. I'd be like, get out
Abel
of
does
here.
not like playing against this deck.
I wouldn't like play. Just reading this one card, I wouldn't like playing against it.
Really?
I'd be like, give me the deck. All right,
Revealing the other
Victor.
trap. There's a void full deck. So yeah, this is it's the same just with cryptid cards instead. This the other trap in the deck. Um,
The opponent casts a cryptid. Flip this card. Gain control. See,
it's
look that
it's the same as the other one, just there.
it's like gotcha.
Yeah. Um, and then so this one, um, I've been trying to convince the rest of the team to change the name. I think I like the name Anxious Espresso better than False Brew.
False brew. I like both. I think like false brew works for this face. If you did anxious espresso, I would want more of like a chattery like the eye like it's like the cup has the jitters.
See, I guess this is my version of anxious because I'm just always exhausted. Like, yeah, that's why I'm always anxious. Um, let's see what else. Yeah, so yeah, the Nightmare deck has a lot of really weird stuff in it. Um, and then Birthday Mimic, which I think I want to make some birthday cards as like tie-in birthday card.
Hmm.
Have them be like post. What are the little postcards or whatever they're called?
Postcards. You mean the
Yeah,
birthday cards?
or like the just the basic like they come on a little board of cardboard. I guess those would be postcards or something called. But something like that as tie-in, but with the birthday mimic, could work as a tie-in birthday card. Oh, and yeah, I keep like yeah, I should go to bed. I keep sharing stuff. Let's see.
I'm almost done with this card, so shuffle your hand in. Shuffle your hand into your universe. Capital U. Universe. Then draw 3 cards. Okay. Oh, that works. That worked out. Choose one. Reveal the top 3 cards of your universe. They must reveal the top 3 cards of your opponent's universe. They must discard one revealed card. Shuffle your hand into your universe. Then 3 cards. I like it. I like it. I modified some of the stuff. But look, bam. New fantasy card for this set because I need more fantasy cards. And this makes sense. Where is it? Ka-chow. Bam. Look. And then I can always change the art. I might change the art to something else. Actually, I'm going to do a quick test. Test of a different character in the glass.
Oh, there are my other expansion cards. So this is our latest cryptid, the Dazzling Dingbat. It's gonna go in our clown themed deck.
Oh, that looks like a twisted version of what was the card from MetaZoo? Mothman.
Yeah, I don't remember the Mothman version. I mean, I know they had a cute Mothman in there, kind of, but
It was like Chibi Moth or something.
so yeah, this one is based on an actual cryptid in lore of the Dingbat. Um, and then some of these are this is based on a prehistoric shrimp, but we've determined that that's actually a baby dragon larva.
Oh, I wouldn't want to see that like full grown then. Jesus,
And
that'd be that'd be creepy.
yeah, no, when it's full grown, it will evolve into one of our dragon type cryptids. This is a Pyroxyatl. Oh, no biting.
Bite him. Luminosity. That's what it. Okay. I kind of like this too. Like her, it's like her like stuck in the glass.
No, that looks great. I'm not sure about the colors. I definitely think a bluer look would look not cooler, but although the lack of colors also could imply like that it's like a um what is the negative zone?
Yeah.
What is it or what is it they always trap General Zod in that movie? Was it negative
The
zone
it was the negative zone.
or the Phantom Zone or whatever? I don't know. I know Marvel has its own. Hmm. What if the background was the grayscale or the sepia tone? So that the
So like
so
the
the shard
this
itself would pop
background.
more.
Let's see. Duplicate this so I can save it. Oh wait, I can just make this gray and then make this. No, I just do normal. I was just gonna whitewash it. I don't want to whitewash it. There's a way for me to make this black and white. Oh wait, I remember how to make it black and white. Let's do this. Go here. Okay, what about that?
Ooh, I love it.
All right, we're
Yeah,
going with it.
yeah, it pops a lot better. And then I like the glow on the below. It kind of gives it a like almost like it's the light is lighting up the shard from underneath. Yeah, no, this looks like you've had a productive stream.
Yeah, I got some art done. I was able to clean up some cards. So yeah, I'm happy. I can just remember where my thing. And then I went through the whole song, which is yeah, it's about 3 hours. So that's I hit my target. So go back here. Get that it there. Boop. Now I can just take all this. I like this. I like this a lot. Flatten. Alpha lock. Black. Fill. Dupe. Do. Gaussian blur. Put to 5. And then move this over. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Bam. I like it. Picasso.
Nice work.
So I'm probably gonna redo the art for the ring because that was just generic art. So I'm gonna redo that art and make it kind of consistent. Like yeah, all the items. I kind of want the items to be consistent, where like they're floating in a lab,
Yeah,
and if they're not in the lab, they're like being analyzed like out in the field.
well, I'm seeing the little holographic displays around them.
Yeah. So yeah, so like the Reyes jacket is like it's peering into like a scene happening of like her using the jacket. Same thing with the device that is being used. So it's like they're peering and seeing like, oh hey, this is the device, we're analyzing it in the moment. And then same thing was like this. It's like, hey, like it's like ripping through like almost like into the office, like or like the into the laboratory. And then same thing with like the pistol here. So it's like they're seeing him about to use it on somebody, and then that's what I have to do with this the flintlocks here. Like so, it's like they're peering into like a moment in time where they're being used, so they can take it out. Honestly, the coffee one's really funny because it's like it's pouring out onto the platform. So I'm excited. Okay, all right. So yeah, and so my music's done, and I guess we can transition over. So all right, well, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks Mike for participating. I enjoy doing these dual streams together.
It's a lot more fun to do them with someone else. So
Oh yeah, no, like yeah, it's I think keeping that conversation up and whatnot is really good. So I think even the last one we had like 5, 6 people in the chat. I think that went really well.
oh yeah,
So
I was hoping there'd be other people around today, but
hmm yeah, so I think if anything for the next one, I'll just have to coordinate and say, hey, you guys, let's get a couple people in play some games, chat, have some discussions. I have my one buddy that I have to tell him in advance because he's parenting more than I am, so I got to coordinate with him. But yeah, no. But thanks everyone for joining this stream. Let's see. Like we said, we're calling it quits, and we will see you guys next week. Take care.
Have a good night, everybody.